Hi, this is Natalie from LineDotArrow from the Netherlands, and welcome to the chaos. I have a chaos on my desk. I have loads of stuff over here, as you can see. Tape thingies. I'm trying to cover my cover. And I keep switching back and forth. And at the end, not basically doing anything. So, yeah, I thought maybe I should put on the camera and see if under pressure I could finally make a decision on the cover. I have a journal, a book. This is about plants and animals as roommates, and it's for the housewife in the early days to learn how to take care of fish, cats, dogs, everything, gardening. But I really like the cover. It is a little bit yellowish. Not a big fan of the yellowish part. It's a little bit too yellow, but maybe I can do something about it. I do like this. I made a no-sew binding for now. I'm not sure if it's going to stay this way. And I put in the brown velvet papers together with the vintage Fragments papers. And I also added book pages and like coffee dyed papers. Different types. I didn't back the backs of the prints that I printed the kit on. It is a little bit thicker paper. It's presentation paper. It's not like I think it's about 100 gram or something like that. It is, if you print on both sides, it's not shining through. I like the cottony feel of the copy paper more, but yeah, I printed on this one. But I made 3 signatures just by wrapping an elastic around the spine. And I also put in the challenge papers and some vintage ledger from the year 1897 or 19. I can't read it, but it's from the 1800s. So this is the first one. And I do want to embellish, of course, but first I want to finish the cover. I put in Dutch like herbal papers, and this is a page from the actual book. I have one in the first signature too, or I'm still in the first signature. So this is the back side of the first signature. But there is a lot of writing room in here. Music paper, again, a page from the original book. I'm not sure why this is folded. What was I thinking? That's not straight. This is straight. Music paper. And as you can see, there are so many papers. Many papers. Also the free papers are in. And from the not the black velvet, the brown velvet. Yeah, I have to get used to the white papers, but I think I like it. And it gives you a canvas to do stenciling or stamping. Yeah. Really like it. Okay, this one is also not straight. And now I wanted to thank everybody for wishing me a happy birthday 2 days ago. It was my birthday. I did have plans to do something special for my birthday, but for the Facebook group, I mean. But we had an outing, and I have to say, because there's also the celebration this month. And we're going to do lots of fun because we are going to start something. Well, we're going to start on Saturday, but it will really happen next Saturday. You should cross that date on the 25th on Saturday. It will be around 9 p.m. So for those of you like who are in the States, have like 6 hours, 7 hours between us, it will be around your noon. But we are going to play bingo live, like real bingo. You don't have to buy a card, you don't have to pay anything, but you can still win prizes. Just going through the last few papers of this. So what I did, I took out all the papers, and I can show you over here. Because then you have like the binding where the pages are sewn on, and they glue that in, but I took them off, so the original backing of the binding was still here. That is that with the cotton stuff on it or something like that. But I just made strips of cardstock, glued them together, and this is just sports tape. It's just a linen tape, and I put it on the reinforcement piece, and that I glued into the spine. And as you can see, it is a little bendy, so it's bending over just a little over here, but I'm okay with that. I just have to figure out if I'm able to put in eyelets, because then the eyelet had to be on top and also over here, and then the pages would be too high, so that's why I wrapped it around. But I can still loosen up the elastic. Because the tension is okay. It shouldn't be too wide, it shouldn't be too tight, otherwise you can't take out the papers. Where's the middle part? Oh, it's over here. No. So I noticed that the inner, this one is a little bit more tight. But obviously you can pull and then pull the other two to more tight, so you have more room to wiggle this one. But this is what I got. Now the pages could be a little bit more narrow, but I'm not going to do that because I know I'm going to add something on the cover for sure. Well, I had many things on my mind. One of them was, where is it? Okay, now I lost it. I mean, there's so much on my desk. Well, I had this frame. I wanted to do something with this frame. These are real vintage pieces. Slide them over there. Oh, I have this one. I thought maybe I'm going to put on that one, but it's a little bit big. But I thought, yeah, that's really easy. Just glue it on and then you're done. Not very crafty. And the other thing I thought about was, well, this one with a beautiful image. I even thought about adding this inside and add more stuff to it. It's supposed to be that way, by the way. But not going to do that. And then I realized I have this, where is it? Well, the frames. These are the frames from that kit. It's a frame kit. I don't think I have the thumbnail of that kit in here. No, I don't. And this is the ephemera, vintage old ephemera pack that is printed in here too. I want to use some of these too. But these are the frames. And I have a few that I maybe want to use. going to put these back. I picked out this one and this one. And then I thought maybe put this one behind. But now I realize I think I have a, let me see. Don't I have a portrait in one of these? Oh, I have this one. I was so sure I had a portrait in the freebie. Maybe it's in week 2. Oh, I don't know where week 2 is. Because I did use, oh yeah, I used the papers from week 2, of course. I do have them cut out. I'm not sure where they are. I could also add this one maybe. Would that be nice? But I think this is, yeah, I think I like that one more. And I also have the, where are these? I haven't used these yet. Well, this I did. Ephemera pack, and I have the words and number snippets over here. And I just thought, well, you could easily print this on a sticker tape too and create some more tape. Because these come also in smaller pieces. But I haven't used one of these yet, so maybe I should use one. So lots of stuff to play with. That's why I can't figure out what to do, because there's a lot. But this is a really messy video, and I'm not sorry about that, because it's the way I roll. But I think I'm on the right track with this one. I also have a huge butterfly. I thought, well, maybe I can put this one on and then have it like so. So, well, this is happening all day. Back and forth. Didn't do anything because of this. Usually I don't have this, but today it's just not my day. Yeah, I think I will do the layering and this. Yeah, this is what I'm going to use. And I also want to add some stenciling on here and some grit paste. So in order to do that, I need to take out the pages. I think I need to clean this a little, maybe roughen it up a little to make sure that the tape will stick. And I think I want to emboss a little. Is that possible to emboss on here? Because no, it's not possible. I have to emboss on paper. Or can I emboss on here? No, I can use a stencil, of course. Duh. My brain isn't working today. I also found these. So I just thought, well, maybe it's going to be a fun way. Let me fold this in half so we have a better view. Something like this. This on top. And this over here, maybe. Something like this. Because I think this is a little bit too yellow for me. So I'm going to take out the papers, and then I'm going to try and clean the cover a little bit. It doesn't have to be stark white, but a little less green yellow. I do like these. We will see. So I sort of got it clean, but not, it's still wet. I really need to clean it. So I have this little sanding disc from this stress sanding disc. It's from Tim Holtz. And I'm just going over the cover. And I have no idea if this will work. I'm just trying stuff. So if I'm doing it wrong, you might be right. Because I honestly have no clue what I'm doing. I just want to make sure, well, obviously I have some sort of clue. I want to make sure the cover is able to hold on to the grid. Obviously the back side is more clean than the front side. Okay, I think I will cover it anyway. I'm also going to take out the binding, as it is only sitting in the way. So it is doing something. What I want to use is, I have this grit paste, translucent and texture paste. I am not a mixed media artist, so honestly I have no clue on how this works. I just try stuff. I think I used this one time before on a journal. Let's get some stencils and try to figure out how I'm going to do this. I will put on some gloves because I have no idea what the effect of these will be on my psoriasis nails. So this is the stencil I want to use. This is translucent and this is opaque. I have no idea what the difference will be. I have also no idea if the past is still soft. Yes, it is. I think I will go for this one. I think. Like I said, I am not a mixed media professional, or I don't know. Well, basically, I honestly don't know anything about this. I'm just going to try to put this on here and we will see what happens. I haven't even watched a video of this, how this works. The lady told me what I needed to do and I just thought, well, maybe I can do that. I tried it once. I think it's on the Black Velvet journal. I actually like this a lot. But how am I going to do this? Like so, maybe. Because you don't want to push down on the other piece, of course. haven't thought about that. And also no idea on how far I need to use this, because obviously I'm going to put on a frame, but I don't want pieces like be missing. But yeah, thank you everybody for your kind birthday wishes. It really made me feel like a real birthday girl. Me and Mr. LineDotArrow had a outing to Breda. That's like an hour drive from here. And we just spent, well, the intention was to shop, but we didn't shop. Well, no, we didn't. We looked, but then I thought, no, not going to buy it, because it was a warm day, but I still had I felt a little bit cold, and in the stores there were only summer clothes, and I was like, I'm not going to wear that now. It's still cold. So no, we didn't do that. I think I need to have it like so I can work over here. And yeah, maybe I could pile up more of this stuff to make it thicker. I don't know, but I have a feeling I need to do this as thin as possible. But what do I know? I'm just having fun. Like this. Okay, I pressed down on the previous pattern a little. I almost want to cut off the corners of this piece, but maybe I should have it like so. And as you can see, I'm not really following the exact pattern. I'm just using parts of the stencil on certain parts of the book. Oh, I really like this. Happy me. Like this a lot. Okay, don't make a mess. Look, oh, so pretty. It reminds me of the of this. I really like it. Okay, I need to something like this. I think you can also dry in between and then add more later, so you don't press on the previous parts. I think that would be the right thing to do. Although this is starting to dry, as you can see, because this is dark and this is light. But look how cute this is. I think I also need something over here. But yeah, I'm so happy that you joined me and craft along with me, because I was really, well, couldn't think of a way to cover the cover. I really had issues today. Because it's extremely busy at work at the moment. My co-worker is off for three weeks. She only works 2 days a week, but it means I have to do the work of 5 days in 3, which obviously doesn't work. And I still don't understand why they gave her 3 weeks off. They allowed that. And I tried to cover it by changing my schedule, but yeah, it gives me a lot of stress. Yesterday I worked from home until 10:30 at night. I didn't took lunch break at work because, yeah, I needed the time to get things done. And it doesn't seem to help anything. So that's also very frustrating. I'm just cleaning it a little. Because obviously I need to dry this part of the cover first. Although I was thinking about adding also grit paste to the spine. I'm not sure about that though. First let me do the front. Then I can do the back off camera. And I'm sorry I started my journal off camera, but I'm pretty sure if I didn't do that, I would not be able to even have a journal. So I need to dry this with my glue gun, heat gun. It's not a glue gun, heat gun. So I just need to check if this is really dry. You saw me scrape off a few bits and bobs over here. It was piled on very heavy, and I thought, well, the frame is going to be here. If I'm correct, yeah. So this is also inside the frame, so I could peel this off too. Maybe this part too. Maybe I should make a square or a rectangle with pencil on it to not cross with the paste, but I didn't. The next thing, do I want to ink or do I want to emboss with embossing powder? I think I want to emboss. So I want to put embossing powder on here. So first let's check what I have. It's Been a long time since I embossed. I have copper, pink, green, more pink. I bought the same one twice. I have blue, and I have rose gold, white, and these are just waxes, so can't use them. Here I have the watermark stamp. I'm just going to stamp on here. Not sure if it works. We will see. Do I want to add green? No, I already have a lot of green. I think I want this one first. I'm putting on a lot, maybe too much, I don't know, we will see. I'm not sure if I'm doing it the right way, but this is the way I'm doing it. Okay, obviously I have these over here. I'm just going to remove that, because that's not pretty. And I have this handy dandy tool, although I thought it could have been a little bit bigger, because this is very, very tiny. We will see. Well, it sort of works. Oh, I need to... Maybe it's also to do this. Maybe that's also how this thingy works. That might be... That might be how this works. Okay, put this in. Okay, obviously in the corners I didn't put the sticky things, so I need to do that. On here. And as you can see, I am no professional with this. But yeah, I think I can make it work. for me. I think I can make it the way I like it. So, and if I don't try, I will never learn, right? Over here it's a little bit heavy. I should probably use something to dust it off. I'm not going to do that. I need to get rid of these lines. It's the only downside with that paper or with that pad. You can see the shape of that pad. I think it's annoying. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. This is going to make some noise, of course, but I will edit it out. So, this is how it looks. It looks a bit messy, but I said it, I'm not good at this at all. And the cover is still warm. So I think I'm going to press it down a little. And then I'm going to check with the frame if this is going to work. This is going on top. I am happy with how this looks. Yeah, I like that. I'm debating if I need to add ink or some of that I have this, although this is almost dried, and I have this. I have this too. I think it's dried. Oh yeah. Well, I had this. Yeah, I had this for a long time, so it's my own fault. But I'm not sure this is... It kind of brings out the orange, maybe. Let's see how am I going to add this. I think I need to do it with my finger. Yeah. Put on the gloves again. But yeah, I think this is, I did emboss before. I embossed on the Creep on June frame that I did for Tracy Fox last year. I made a frame and I embossed on that. Okay, the the glove is wrinkly, so it's not very easy to put this on the exact spot as you want it to put on. But yeah, let's give it a go. Maybe I should rub it. Yeah, I should rub it. I'm also going to clean it over here a little. It's a little bit too much. Yeah, I should rub it. So rub it on. So if you are a real mixed media artist, you're probably thinking, what is she doing? I'm just having fun. I'm trying to figure out how this all works. And just play a little. Because like I said, I have no idea how this works. I have some idea, but yeah, I'm just doing whatever I think would work. Should I add more? I don't know. Maybe some inking? Let's do some inking. I have a vintage photo over here. This off now. I'm not sure if it even shows. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, where's the frame? Obviously, I do need to embellish the frame also a little. Cut this. And also like this. Okay, I'm going for this. Okay, I lost the other frame. Found it. It's over here. It's going to be something like this. Obviously there's going to be something behind, but I have to say not unhappy. So I didn't have to clean the cover because I'm covering it with completely the embossing part. So that was a waste of my time. But anyway, I do like this. I think I also want to do some embossing on just pieces of paper so I can have this over here layered sticking out. But this is it for now because I obviously have to do the back side and the side maybe today and then let it dry and then work on it some more. So next time I will definitely work on the frame that I'm going to put on because I also want to do something with the frame. Yeah, debating if I need to add a little bit of the green, but the green it's a different kind of green. But maybe it's fun. Maybe I should do it. Maybe I should do it. If it doesn't work, and I can always cover up with anything else. I think a little bit like this. I also have this. This has hints of aged copper. Maybe I should put that on. I don't know. I really don't know. Look, it has green. Not sure if it shows on camera. Goodness. So I added a little bit of green. Sorry, I was just singing because I'm really enjoying myself today. So we have this and this. Well, this is not straight. It needs to be some sort of straight. It's going to be something like this. It looks a little bit like fall to me, but I still like it. I think I will cover this with lace. So I'm not going to put this on the back side. I'm going to put it over, but not on the back side. But yeah, this is it for today. Hope you can see. It's not perfect, but I do like it. For sure. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment down below, and if you're new, maybe you want to be a subscriber. And yeah, if you're not new, thank you for being here again. This was a messy video with lots of exploring for me to do on new things that I usually don't do. I actually like this a lot too. So maybe I can also do it like so. And you have the brown. Well, you can comment below if you like this one better or the image behind. So yeah, this is really it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay creative, and I hope to see you in the next video. Greetings from the Netherlands. Bye bye. Bye.